like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17 to coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the plate.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. His punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're gonna need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jack. Go.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Oh, he loses the football. But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game. Devin White makes the play. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I've got to imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock. But you do a record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium. And don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 16 yards on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away, and it sets up third down. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
19 tight.
Here he goes, third and long. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, team, I love that.
From the red zone on first. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's third and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Caden, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
Ready, go.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Smith able to put it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's got Brown on the slant. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stop made by Braden Fisk. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He loses the football. And it looks like that'll be Rams football. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. To the air now on 1st and 10. Look at that power, deep left side. That's cut at the 25. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. And motion the slot man right. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready? Deputy Lion. Ready?
Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now the Rams trying for the field goal. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Smith able to put it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Trimmer.
Hurts now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. It's a screen to Barkley. Pushing for the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Barkley will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take the lead on that successful kick. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set 19, Bronco 80.
Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Dragon 60 Bison, Buffalo 18, Mustang 19 tight, nice.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Traffic.
They'll air it out on third. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Kate, as quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. He's got Devontae Smith. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
First and 10, 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Smith again. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
43-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Barkley trying this up the gut. Still has some space inside the 35. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down throwing for Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead to 7. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 inches.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Give to Williams from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets some more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Completed over the middle. When he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He puts some juice on a deep cut. Big game downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Toss play to Barkley. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. The Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Emptying the backfield here. The offense going 5 wide on 3rd and long. Hurts looking to throw. Cut out left. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. New set of downs for him from the 31. Hurts on 1st down. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Goes to the hurry up here.
Eagles, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking slant route, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hurts setting up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Going after it, added on by Elliott. And the Eagles lead by 15 now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Hold the ready.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Panther 80. Go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Warriors, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, trap 60, trap 60. 19, 60 average, 60 average.
Throwing from the gun. He's going to push one deep down there. This is caught inside the 15. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60. Come on, come on. Cowboy 8, 19, Charger 9.
Working inside the red zone. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Point after good from Smith. And the Rams get it back to within 1 score. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the grab and start this one off. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Five men now in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19 Lions, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Motioning him from the slot right. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
19 tight, go!
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
On 1st down, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Hits him on the out route. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On second down, here's Barkley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
73.
Third and long for him here. Finds the in route complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on second. Brought in right side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working on first down. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver, it throws a broke. When they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows hundredfold with your teammates.
Set up the screen. Here's McCool. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Throwing it again here. This is running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Still sticking with the passing game. Near the goal line. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a lead just before the end of the third.
The kicker on for the point after.
Point after from Smith is good. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
Eagles 24.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Sideline. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10.
So a read give here to Barkley. Escapes the defender. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Hurts now from the gun. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. As this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Nakua here. He's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get those feet down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed left side to Smith. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
At the Eagles 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. over the middle, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. They've set it down from the 37. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Looking quickly here.
That's another Rams first down.
Throwing from the gun. McCoy nabs this one along the sideline. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 3 now.
at the 4-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. They find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 1 yard, and it's 3rd down.
Charger, Broncos 1918, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Running for the marker with Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Smith tacks on the point after. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Trimmer, out.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles needing 4 points. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
No touch, sir.
Looking to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
He'll look to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Setting up to pass. Avoid some trouble there. On the move, past the 40.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Rams add a man to the secondary. Third down. Now to throw. It's his back. Here's Barkley. And they're turned away on third and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on fourth down.
Go silver, ready?
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They're going to pass it here. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Chance to move the chains here on third and 4. Straight ahead with Williams. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
The Rams are set to punt. Then Evans, the one to kick it away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled with these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a